Okay, One Piece chapter 759, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. This was interesting. This is interesting. I don't care for all the toys being turned back into people. I mean, it is what it is. We know that's what happens when Sugar gets freaked out, right? After she can't survive an experience with Big Daddy Usopp. Usopp puts it down on her and she can't handle it, right? So we all knew that was gonna happen. I don't care for that. What I do care for is Doflamingo versus Luffy versus Law. Dude. Doflamingo is a troll. Doflamingo is a troll. Doflamingo, man, like when Luffy starts getting upset, this dude's like, "Oh, what you want to do about it, Luffy? What you want to do about it?" Just egging him on, right? Just egging him on. Luffy's like, "You sick bastard! I hate what you did to Bellamy." Luffy's thinking about how Bellamy kept saying like, "Doflamingo's my hero. Doflamingo this, Doflamingo that." Luffy, you can tell, is just getting under his skin. And right when he tries to attack him, Doflamingo just lifts Bellamy up and makes Luffy kick him in the face. That is some troll shit. Oh my god, man. I see what my partner kept telling me. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna love Doflamingo." That's some troll shit. That's some Aizen shit. How Aizen made Momo think he was hugging her and he just stabbed her ass. And how, like, when Toshiro got mad, he said, "Yeah, that wasn't a loser. You didn't do anything to me." Like, this is good. And I like how when Luffy and Law proceed to try and fight, all of a sudden Luffy says, "Okay, well, you fight the body double. I'll take on the real one." And then Doflamingo is controlling he's controlling Bellamy and making Luffy and Bellamy fight, knowing Luffy won't go all out because Bellamy is considered to be a friend. And so when that happens, Luffy goes from, "Shoot, I can't get to him," to Law getting frustrated saying, "We came all this way. We came so far, and yet he still won't fight us himself." And that just shows you like the level that Doflamingo's at. And I love it. I love it. I cannot state that any further. I love what Doflamingo's doing right now. I love it. He's like that. He's like that final boss that just when you get there and you got all your health bars together and you just save your progress and everything, and then when you get there you realize like, "Oh, this is really where I'm going into. I got to fight more people before I can get to the boss, before I can do some real damage." And like that's kind of where we're at. It's like the trap before you get to the boss, even though the boss is right there in your sight. This is good. However, Luffy is kind of like that guy that says like, "Okay, fuck that cheat code." And that's what happens. Luffy and Law, they have this plan in place, and Luffy uses Red Hawk. And when Doflamingo realizes that he gets played, right? When he realizes Luffy and Law played him and that Luffy's in control of his emotions, at least that's how I read it. When that happens, or maybe Law just, this might have been what happened. Law, when he says like, "You're the worst," and Luffy says we're from the same generation, I think Law just adapted to Luffy acting in the manner he did. But they switch places because Luffy just knocks Doflamingo clean. And then Doflamingo, at the same time when all this is going on, he's like, "Oh shoot!" And Law changes places. Law ends up attacking the person behind Doflamingo, and you have the chapter end off like that. That was good. But what I do gotta say is, I like how more than once you have Law reminding Luffy, like, "Hey, your Achilles heel is always gonna be the fact that you care too much. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. You can't let this dude get you so worked up." And Luffy's just like, "I won't let him do anything to my friends. I don't give a fuck about all this other stuff. He can't do anything to my friends. He can't do anything. Bellamy's a friend of mine." And it just shows you that Luffy as a character, he's still the same, but at the same time he's grown. Like if you remember back in was it volume? Yeah, it was volume 1. Volume 1, after Luffy and Kobe finish off Alvida, and they meet up with Zoro, and I think it's like around chapter 6 or 7, where you have that moment where Luffy realizes that if the Navy, the Marines realize that Kobe had been running with them, that Kobe could never join the Navy. And so he goes out of his way to make sure that it becomes obvious that he and Kobe had nothing to do with each other, right? And so what's really cool about that, what's really cool is Luffy has grown from that moment, and yet because he's got a friend that's in need, he's not going to forsake his values. Even if it means casting aside that bomb-ass plan that he and Law have, he's always going to revert back to what he was. And it's very interesting that even throughout all these years, that's a part of his character that's not really changed. And I get it, you know, that's a shonen trope. I get it. This borders on the friendship shit, so I get it. But this was so well executed. I like this. I like that Luffy has reached that level of maturity. I want to ask you guys that. How do you feel about the fact that Doflamingo, as he does all of his fighting, right? It feels as if Doflamingo, he understands the power of words and memories. And he uses everything against you. Kind of like how Law was talking about how, you know, if he finds the tiniest bit of weakness, he's gonna expose it. And that is true. Because if you look at the flashback of how Doflamingo was built up, you know, he preyed on that one thumb screw and he undid it. He undid it. And so I like that. I like how Doflamingo continues to do all that. And I like how, you know, he said some real shit. Doflamingo said some real shit. He said, you know, look at everything you've done. Punk Hazard, you cost me test subjects, you cost me Monet, you cost me Virgo, you cost me Caesar, you come to Dressrosa, you undo all of these toy soldiers I got, you have the island in upheaval, you are after my smile factory. I'm so mad all I can do is laugh. That's some real shit right there. That is some real shit. I love that. I love what he did there. That's some real shit because I've had moments where I've been so pissed off all I could do was laugh. So I totally get where he's coming from on that. But I want to know what you guys think though. Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day guys.